You know, I really love noodles. I ain't in the hood no more, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still gonna eat them. What's up, y'all? It's Life with Rika B here, and this is going to be the tour of my hospital corpsman barracks. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you first walk in. You have a big mirror right here, the mirror right here, this mirror, and then you have the bathroom. This is what the shower looks like. Just, your regular bathroom. Nothing too spectacular. You have a little rod, a toilet. I was cleaning, that's why that's blue. Then you have this. This is my humidifier. Then when you walk in, you have your fridge. Ooh, my noodles are done. Then you have your desk area. As you can see, it's a little plain, and you can put your food stuff and everything up there. And you have your bed. You have another desk right here. And I don't have a roommate, but your roommate will be on that side. Then you have your closet. My closet looks a mess, so we're not gonna go into too much detail on that. But it's a decent sized closet. It's walk-in. And so yeah, you got your fridge and 2 double sinks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, you want to be a hospital corpsman, you got to go through Corps School Basic. And it's just teaching you the basics of what you need to know for when you go out to the fleet. Honestly, you're going to forget all of this by the time you're done. Half this shit is out my mind. I data dump, okay? They say don't data dump, I data dump. But, so yeah, it's teaching you the basics of what you need for when you go out to the fleet. But don't worry, when you get out to the fleet, whoever, if you're in a hospital or a clinic, you're gonna be shadowed for a couple of, I think 6 months. You're gonna be shadowed 6 months where you're gonna be shadowing someone for 6 months before you go off on your own and do your own IVs and everything like that. But so yeah, Corps School. Honestly, when I first got here, I was over it. I was fresh out of boot camp. I was like, man, I'm ready to go home. I want to take leave. I want to see my people. I want to see my friends. Like, I miss these people. And it was adjustment, because when you get here, you still march. So we march to breakfast together. We march to lunch together. And we march to the schoolhouse where you're going to be learning everything together. So that doesn't change. You still marching. But after school, you march back to the barracks together, and then you go off and do whatever you want to do on your own. But yeah, so we march everywhere, and then it's 3 different phases. So phase 1, you can't go anywhere, and you have to wear your uniform everywhere on base. Phase 2, you can leave base. You can wear civilian clothes on base and off base. You just have to be back by 10. Phase 3, that's when you get overnight chits, overnight liberty for the weekends. But the way they set it up, for us, we got lucky because 4th of July, we were in phase 3. That was our first phase 3 weekend. And we got off on a Wednesday. So we had Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. But we had to come back Saturday at 10 p.m. because we had duty that Sunday. Oh, you will stand watch. And, in Corps School, you will stand watch still. But yeah. So once I got to phase 2, I felt so much better. I was like, ooh, yes, I can do this. About time, But they put the pressure on you here. So like, they will stress you out over the smallest shit, almost like boot camp. Honestly, this shit don't even be that difficult, but they gonna make it seem like the end of the world. Like, oh, this is the corpsman killer. That's what they always call every test. Oh, this is the corpsman killer. Now, one test did get me. It was one test that got me, and that was the pharmacy test. It was a pharmacy test. That was my lowest test grade. But I ain't study for that at all. I ain't even look over through the book. I just was there for the lecture, and I never looked at it again. So as long as you're looking over the material a couple of times before the test, you should be fine. I ended with a 94. Had to get my noodles. Y'all know if y'all let them stay in there for too long, they can get soggy and all that extra stuff that we don't need. We don't need that type of negativity in our life. Okay? All right. But, so yeah, I ended with a 94 GPA. And that's not top 10. That's just Dean's List. But, yeah. So these right here are. Did y'all see that shit? That made me laugh. I don't know why I double back like that. Don't mind me. The books. You got this one. This one. This one. It's hella books. Just know that. It's hella books. You're going to be like, God damn, didn't we just over something? But it's all worth it. Once you get to those last 2 weeks, you doing TCCC. You almost through. You about to go into clinicals after you pass your TCCC stuff. You can finally breathe. And you're going to meet so many amazing people here. When it's all said and done, you're going to be like, damn, this time really flew by. We were just getting off the bus here, throwing sea bags to each other. Like, it's crazy. Time really does fly when you're having fun. Hell, even when you're not. But, so overall, court school, not looking back now, court school wasn't that bad at all. I actually enjoyed my time here. I met amazing people here, and I can't wait to see them out in the fleet once I graduate from Surge Tech. And I'm just excited, I'm finally a corpsman. I'm finally a part of the gang. It feels great. And if you're looking to be a corpsman, it's a good way to get your foot in the medical door. Like, when I was in college, I wanted to be a veterinarian until I got into those chemistry and trigonometry classes. Yeah, it told me otherwise. So I changed my major to English, and because I'm great at English. I love writing, I love reading, I love all of that stuff. But then when I joined the military, I was like, you know what, I want to be a hospital corpsman. I want to be a corpsman. So seeing everything we get to do, draw blood, do IVs, like right up under the nurses or whatever, or up under the doctor, whichever, if you go to a clinic or hospital, depends, being able to do everything that we do, it really gives you hands-on training. You know what I'm saying? It really gets your foot in the door of the medical field. You could go ahead and take your classes to get your prereqs for being a nurse, then become a nurse. Like, it really helps. So if you're looking to go the medical field route, corpsman is a great enlisted way. I wouldn't trade my rate for nothing in the world. You gonna hear rumors, or it ain't rumors, it's actually very true. You gonna hear that corpsman has a 1% advancement rate. That's very true. It's a lot of us. It's lots of us, you know what I'm saying? But if you pray it up, you doing what you're supposed to do, you studying for the advancement test, you actually put in the work, you volunteering, doing everything, building your profile, it shouldn't be a problem, honestly. I'm not worried about the whole 1% ranking up thing, you know what I'm saying? Because God is on my side. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm staying prayed up, hey, I'm always come out on top. That's how I see it. But yeah, so court school it's amazing, you know what I'm saying? I really had a great time here. And that's pretty much it, It's just a lot of, you take okay, so they'll give you the book Monday. You'll have it for 2 days. Well, you keep all your books, but they'll lecture you Monday. Probably go over to Tuesday. I can't talk today. Fuck. They'll lecture you Monday. It'll probably drag all the way out to Tuesday, and then you'll test Wednesday. Or you'll do a lab Wednesday and then the test. I can't remember which one come first. Honestly, it all blurs together after a while. But it's fast paced, so that's what gets people. That's what gets people rolled back, because it's so fast paced. And you really got to look over the stuff. Just look over it. It's not extremely hard. It's not hard. But that's the biggest thing. It's so fast paced that, I'm gonna put off studying till tomorrow night. Before you know it, the test, and you like, fuck, I ain't look over none of this stuff. So as long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, getting it done, knocking it out, just staying focused, Don't get in trouble. None of the dumb stuff. None of the don't be on restriction. Like, it's not worth it here. It's not worth getting in trouble at your first. This ain't even your first. This is your first command, but it's a training command. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't look good if you can't do right at a training command. Do what you're supposed to do. Stay focused. You know, because the 4 months are gonna fly by. But that's pretty much it. That's my experience on hospital corpsman school. I loved it. I love being a corpsman. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please like, comment below, subscribe, tell your friends about me. If you're thinking about joining the Navy, you're thinking about becoming a corpsman, let me know any questions you have. And yeah.